Well, yesterday evening we had a walk around the old town of Alcudia, and today we've come down to the Port of Alcudia. The sun's shining and it's feeling quite warm, but there is a little bit of a breeze today, so we're looking forward to a nice walk. Let's have a go. We're actually staying in Campanet, which is a 10-15 minute drive from the Port of Alcudia. It's all very pleasant and the weather's really nice, so it's quite pleasant to drive along here. And it was really nice in the old town of Alcudia last night. We went in at dusk, and as we were there it was getting dark, and the lights, the Christmas lights and the street lighting looked really quite pretty. So we decided today we'd come down to the Port of Alcudia. They've got a lovely promenade here, nice fountains, and you can walk right by the boats. These are the typical sort of louts that they have here for fishing and, well, pleasure boats now, and then the more traditional sort of pleasure boats as well. Going to walk a little bit towards the port area on this side. There's a little bridge we can walk over. That may give us a little bit of a vantage point. One I wanted to walk over, which is nearer to the beach, is under repair, so I couldn't do that one. So this one looks okay. There's a statue marking the fishing of the island, and in particular of Port Alcudia, Manuel Vera, from 1995. Wooden walkways are pretty, but they do require quite a lot of maintenance, particularly when you put them next to the sea and you've got the wind and the salt water to damage them. So the one that I plan to walk along is under reconstruction, but this one's open, and there's one right next to it open as well. It gives us this vantage point a little bit higher to allow us to see around the area. So that's the sign we've just been having the pictures by, and this is the Port of Alcudia with hundreds and hundreds of boats here, big and small. Interesting to see some pilot boats here, boats that are usually used to guide the bigger boats in and out of the harbour. Looks like I've got a few steps to go up, but they'll be worth it because I'll have that nice view from up there. You can't walk any further into port from here. I'm going to turn the... Here we get another view of the port, and the wonderful backdrop behind where you've got the mountains and the hills. And Anita taking a photograph. She's always taking photographs. In front of us now we've got the port, which has got the more industrial side of things, where the bigger boats, bigger ships come in, and in the distance we've got a ship coming in. This will be a ferry, I guess, coming across from the mainland. There's a big tugboat there in front of it. We once caught the ferry from Barcelona, I think it was, and that came into Alcudia. Makes it a shorter trip. You don't have to go all the way around the island to get to Palma, and you just drive down to Palma, which is quite quick.
Maybe this one's leaving.
Well, that looks like the Trans-Mediterranean. We're back to the sign where we started now, and we're just going to walk along the promenade here. And there are quite a few of the bars open along the front, and people already taking a little refreshment. It's 1:10 so I guess some people are getting ready to have lunch. We had a big breakfast, and as is usual wherever we go, the table next to us had a family, and family knew Anita, so I met somebody this morning in the hotel that that Anita knew anyway. And just as we walked down from the little bridge that we were walking on, the wooden walkway, let's see another ex-student. So yeah, we can't escape here on this island, even though we've come to the north.
It's lovely though.
Yeah, it's nice to see people. It's nice that they're here on the island and enjoying it. At the moment the weather is beautiful, and looking at the temperatures forecast for today, we're going to get 18 or 19 degrees Celsius, which is really nice. However, the predictions for the next few days for the temperatures to drop, and drop quite dramatically. So as we get to Wednesday's the Three Kings.
Tomorrow.
And
tomorrow.
Exactly, tomorrow, Wednesday, which is it's the 5th, so it's the eve of the Kings, but it's when they have the procession, and it's when the Kings come out to deliver presents to the youngsters here. And the weather forecast isn't actually too good, and certainly for Palma there's a possibility of some showers during the day. Hopefully they'll hold off for the procession, which is due to start at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and they've changed the route a little bit so as to avoid having such large crowds.
It's a bit slippery on here, so be careful.
Everyone has to wear a mask, of course. No sweets this year. Usually they throw sweets from the floats. And here are the Kings here in Alcudia, and each one's got a little letterbox, and you can post your Christmas wishes, your Three Kings wishes to the Kings. And if you've been a good boy or a good girl, a good mum and a good dad, then you may get your wishes come true. But it's going to be a bit hard for families this year. As 2020, 2021 were really difficult years for most people. But hopefully 2022 is going to be the dawn of a new era. We'll hopefully be able to start to put this COVID nonsense behind and get on with our normal lives. So we were just saying as we were walking along how nice this promenade is here in Alcudia along the front. It's really wide, very well spaced out, so that we don't actually have to come anywhere close to anybody, so the masks are not so important. There's not too many people around. The rules are though that you do have to wear masks on the street. It talks about having a 1.5 metre social distancing. That's pretty easy here because there's nobody around. But certainly when we walk up any of the side streets or we go into any shops, on come the masks again. I've only been walking for a few minutes and already starting to feel warm. You feeling warm?
Just nice.
Just feeling that. That means it must be very, very warm. So yeah, there were some bars back there, restaurants, cafes open, but a lot of the shops are actually all closed up, and that's okay, that's normal. Don't think anybody should be surprised. We're getting back to the weather. It's not looking good, and they've even suggested we might have snow for the Kings, which is the 6th of January. 6th of January, and snow above 900 meters. Now that means we could see snow in Mallorca. We do have mountains that are more than 900 meters, and so it wouldn't be too unusual to actually see some snow up there, but we don't often get it down at sea level. So if you are coming on holiday to Mallorca, I do hope you have a lovely stay. I'm heading back to work on Friday, and other schools on the island will be returning the following week. They are supposed to be having a meeting today to decide what and how the schools return. Well, I guess they have to have deliveries. And so the council, the government officials do want schools to return normally in just a similar way to what they want to do in the UK. They want to protect education. They see children as being safer in school than at home. Certainly in schools, they're in a very controlled environment. Our school in particular takes the temperature of every child as they enter, and if the temperature's too high, then they're not allowed to enter the school. And it's only happened a couple of times. In fact, while I've been doing the duty, it's never happened, but I do believe that 1 or 2 children have been told to go home until the temperatures got back to normal. Here's the beach. Big sandy beach here in Port of Alcudia, and there are some climbing frames here, and interestingly the one on this side has got a big police notice from the Policía Local which says keep off. Children are playing on the other one. Throughout the island we've seen this through the pandemic, that the different activities for the children, some of them have been cordoned off. I'm not sure why this one is. Maybe it's a little bit dangerous, I'm not sure. Looks as though it needs a bit of TLC. But the beach is lovely, and there's quite a few people on the beach now. Can't see anyone in the sea in this particular part. It's very shallow here, the sea, so you can walk out. In the distance I can see kite surfers. People enjoying the breeze that's out there, so kite surfing very popular on the island. We sometimes go and watch it on the Calagamba side of Palma. This is quite a sheltered beach as well. The sand's quite hard, so you don't sink into the sand, so it's easy to walk on. We don't have a tide here in the Mediterranean, in Mallorca, so there's no water to come up and go out again to wash the beach. The only time it does is if we have a storm. Sometimes you will get some waves which will wash things onto the beach, but normally it's always in the same position. Seen that one before. Looks like they've got a trampoline in the middle and a ball that they have to bounce off it. Trampoline tennis, did you call it?
I don't know. Good name.
Good name for it. Bang onto the trampoline. And the other news we received yesterday, was it? So our youngest daughter will be coming to visit us very soon,
Exciting.
bringing 2 of our grandchildren with her. So it'd be nice to have them come to stay. Just have a turn around and have a look. So we could actually walk for miles along this beach, but well, as you can see, we decided not to carry on our walk, but to find a bar for a drink. So cheers, everyone.
Cheers. I'm on the coffee today. At the moment.
Thanks for watching, and if you haven't already subscribed, then hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.
Bye.